Okay. Did you know air, oxygen dries out alcohol?
So then there's no point.
Yeah, exactly.
Watch.
That's what hand sanitizer.
It's working.
Do you really have to wipe all these off?
Yeah. Do your best. Okay. Alright, so what I want, yesterday we put a couple problems down inside your journal, right? Today we're going to go over a few more. Now Travis helped me create all these by just yelling random numbers at me like a rude jerk, but he did. So now we're going to go over all these, okay? So these are a bunch of foiling problems. So I want everyone to look up here, Casey, put up your foiling drawings, Maddie. So you guys that are still foiling, put up your foiling drawings. We're going to learn real quick. Okay. I did X's every time. Rarely will there be X's every time. There's going to be A's, there's going to y, there's going to be all kinds of different kinds of variables when it comes to foiling. Nothing changes. Now the way we do this is as the following. What we're going to do is we're going to follow the FOIL process. So everyone check in real quick. So we're going to look up here at this top left one. The top left one says 5x plus 10 times 11x minus 6. So it's a binomial times the binomial. So what we're going to do is we're going to multiply 5x times 11x, which gives us 55x squared. And then we're going to go to the outside. So 5x times the negative 6, which is negative 30x. And then 10 times 11x, which is positive 110x. And then 10 times the negative 6, which is negative 60. As soon as you go through and after you multiply them, you're going to combine the middle terms. Remember what FOILman says. He says multiplying the first, the outer, the inner, the last, and then add. In this case right here, we combine the middle terms together because they're like terms. And we get 80x minus 60. And there's our solution. Okay, and Travis picked some really naughty numbers right there, but he did. Okay, next one. Once again, we're going to multiply the first numbers together, the binomials together. So 4x times x gives us 4x squared. I don't see an 18. Plus 10. And then we have 4x times the negative 2, which is negative 8x. If you have any questions while I'm doing this, stop me. Negative 3 times x, which is negative 3x. And negative 3 times the negative 2, which is positive 6. You should always get 4 terms. After you multiply them, you should always get 4 terms. And then we combine together the like terms. So 4x squared minus 11x plus 6. Alright? If you want to, I said. Alright, so the next one looks like this. X plus 8 times x minus 7. So we start off the exact same process. First, x times x, which is x squared. Outside, x times the negative 7, which is negative 7x. Inside, 8 times x, which is 8x. And last, 8 times the negative 7, which is negative 56. After you multiply, you combine together middle terms. So 8x minus 7x is just x. And there's your answer. Okay, get caught up. I'm going to start asking people to help me. No. Okay. Liv, what would you multiply first here? Hold on. We start off with first. So x times x, right? Which is what, Liv? Okay, then what? Perfect. Which is? Good, then what, Liv?
Negative 9x.
Which is?
Negative 9x.
Perfect, then?
Negative 9
Which is?
positive 27.
Perfect. Then what do we do, Liv?
Combine negative 3x and negative 9.
Make negative 12x. There's your solution. Good job. Is she right? Yep, drilled it. Okay. Lane, help me out with this one. Which is? Okay. Then? Which is? Okay. Then? Okay. Okay. Which is? All right, then. That's a 12 and a 20. Yep. So we combine the two middle terms to make 32x plus 30. Good. So far we're 2 for 2. Maddie, how do I do the next one? Yeah, right here.
7x times 7x.
Which is?
49x.
X what?
Squared.
Okay.
And then 7x times 8.
Which is?
56x.
Okay.
And then negative 8 times 7x, which is negative 56x.
Whoops. Forgot that X right there. Okay.
And then 8x times negative 8x times 8, which is
Negative 8 times 8,
64.
which is negative 64. Okay, now what?
And combine those two, but we cross out.
Good. So check out this problem. This is called conjugates. So I put this one on here on purpose. Anytime you multiply conjugates together, conjugates are binomials with the same term but different signs in the middle. So if you look here, they both have 7x and they both have 8, right? The only difference is there's a negative and a positive. If that's the case, when you multiply conjugates together, the middle terms will always cancel. So if you ever multiply conjugates together, the middle terms will always cancel. So in this case right here, those middle terms cancel, and we're just left with that as your answer. And I am crooked. Oh, this thing's crooked. That's why. Okay. Okay, so look at this bottom one real quick. So look at this. We have a 3x plus 4 and a 3x minus 4. Right? Are the terms the same, Trey?
What?
Are the terms the same in this problem right here? Do both of these binomials have a 3x?
Yeah.
Do they both have a 4?
Yeah.
Are the signs different?
Yeah.
So I know when I FOIL these, the middle terms are going to cancel, right, Trey?
Yeah.
So by multiplying those, I know the middle terms are going to cancel, and I'm going to be left with that as your solution. 9x squared minus 16. Okay, last one. This is 5x plus 7 squared. Who thinks they know how to do this one? Preston thinks he does. Should we see if he really does? Go, Preston. So tell me how to do it. Tell me how you think. No one write anything for a minute. Go. Okay. So you think it's that?
Yeah.
Who agrees with him? No one raise your hand, please. Okay. Watch. Watch, watch, watch. Hey, little side banter here, so ignore this square here, but I'm going to write in it just for a second. If I have 2 squared, that's like writing 2 times 2, right? If I have x squared, that's like saying x times x, right? So if I have 5 plus 7 squared, that is rewritten like that. Does everyone see this? I tricked Preston just to make him look ridiculous. Okay? So you would write it twice, and now we're back to a foiling problem because now we have a binomial times a binomial. Does that make sense? Everyone I've ever asked this question to when you first see it always does what Preston does. They always say, well, you just square this and you square this and you're done. It's not. So when we do this, when you have a binomial squared, your middle terms aren't going to be opposites. They're going to be the exact same. Does everyone see that? So when you have a binomial squared, your middle terms are going to be the exact same. This is called a perfect squared trinomial. So this right here is called a perfect square polynomial, perfect square trinomial. We're going to get to those. We're going to learn. So, well, first off, any questions on any of these? Can we start to FOIL a little bit? Okay? So just to kind of give you a heads up where chapter 1 goes. So look at this problem with me real quick right here. This problem right here. So today we're learning how to go from our FOIL parentheses to a trinomial, right? In about a week and a half, we're going to learn how to go from our trinomial to our FOIL parentheses. So it's going to be kind of fun. We're going to learn how to go from here to there. We're going to learn how to go backwards. But right now, we're just learning how to multiply two binomials together. All right? Any questions for me on those? Can we do them? Okay. I got to upload this, so let me stop my recording.